friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. This is totally an impromptu video. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video at first, but I figured, you know what, why not? So here I am to make a video about what I've been up to in the month of April. If you read my blog, or you follow my blog, or you follow me on Twitter, you have probably seen that I am participating in Camp NaNoWRIMO. Now, let's back up to last year, November 2015. A lot of people here on BookTube were participating in NaNoWRIMO, which is National Novel Writing Month, in the month of November of 2015. And during that time, I was in school and it was hell, if I am being honest. So I really wanted to participate in NaNoWRIMO, but I didn't have a solid story idea yet. So I decided to take NaNoWRIMO in November of 2015 as kind of like my brainstorming session to see if I could think about a story that I wanted to write. And immediately I was bombarded with the most perfect idea ever. I'm not going to share what that idea is. Sorry, not sorry. But I had the perfect idea for a book, and I started compiling a Pinterest board, and over time that has kind of evolved since then. But in November, I sat down and wrote out what was in my head, just on the page, just wrote it out. And it only ended up being about 1,000 words, and I never got back around to it, and it's been sitting around, but the idea has never left me. So on April 3rd, I decided I'm participating in Camp Nano. I'm gonna do it. Why not? Because I have this idea. I have a little bit more free time now since I'm not in school. And why not? I'm just gonna write. Camp Nano is more relaxed. You don't have to do 50,000 words. Some people edit during April. Some people, set their word count at 15,000, 20,000, 25,000. Some people go for the 50,000. Good for them. But not this chick right here. I have decided, I set my word count goal at 25,000, but I really don't have a word count goal in mind. I am just writing, and I'm pushing myself to the 25,000, but my real goal is to think about more of my story. The 1,000 words that I wrote up, because I physically wrote them in a little notebook, type those up and continue going with my story. And I've never been a planner before when I've written. Now, I haven't written a lot. I mean, hardly at all, you guys. I used to write for my high school newspaper, and I won a couple of awards. And I remember writing a story when I was a teenager, but that story's long gone. But now I have this solid story idea, which I'm very intrigued by, and I would love to read a book like this. So I think that's what makes it really strong. And because I would want to read something like this, I'm gonna write it how I would want to experience it as a story. So anyway, this is just to tell you that if I am missing on social media, which I've been trying to stay consistent with everything, but that's what I've been up to. I'm writing, and I'm not doing great, to be honest, but I am sitting at 7,144 words, and it is April 11th. That was my count for yesterday. I haven't written anything yet today. I am working full-time. I am house hunting, and more on that to come later. But so it's not like writing is the only thing I'm doing. It's definitely not the only thing I'm doing, but I am trying to carve out a little piece of every day to write. I did miss 2 entire days. One, I had a 24-hour bug, and I was sick, you guys. And then the second day I was house hunting, and it was a Friday, so I worked all day. I went house hunting, and then by the time I got home, it was 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, so I wasn't writing any that night. So with those 2 days gone, and I only started on April 3rd, so 7,144 words. I'm actually really proud about it, and I'm kind of using a couple of different techniques. I'm trying to find my writing style, if I like to plan, if I like to just spontaneously write, if I like to, do an outline. But one thing that I thought was very interesting that I'll go ahead and share with you now is I've always heard people that have written and create these vlogs of their writing say that I never knew that was going to happen. And I'm thinking, but you're writing it, so you probably knew that was going to happen. No, I completely understand what they're saying now. Like when you're writing these characters, they just come alive and they make their own choices, and you're like, but you weren't supposed to do that, dang it. So it just like dialogue just comes to me sometimes. And I did find that listening to some music while I needed to, you know, take out a big chunk of, like get down a bunch of words has like really helped. I'm trying to stick to like 1,000 words a day minimum. But because I'd gotten behind a couple of days, like Saturday and Sunday, between Saturday and Sunday, I wrote a little over 3,000 words, and most of that was on Sunday. So I needed to get a big chunk of words out. I turned on that music and it was just like flowing. It was just great. And I'm trying to do, I do slightly edit, but not like huge edits, punctuation, you know, quotation marks, formatting, anything like that. I'm not breaking up into chapters. I'm just typing it up into Word, and you know, I'll worry about all of that later, but I'm pretty impressed with myself. So you guys, I'm trying to write a book. That's what this video is all about. So I was just wondering if you guys would be interested in kind of my writing journey, maybe like where I've gotten some of my inspiration from, or the music that I'm listening to, or if you want me to share my Pinterest board or things like that. I'm already kind of doing this on my blog. I'm doing kind of little updates and stuff like that. So if you would like to, just go ahead and follow my blog. You can do that on Blog Lovin', or you know, just favorite it and check it every once in a while, or follow me on Twitter and you'll see when I post new posts about writing. But for now, I didn't have any specific plans to update you guys really with writing. But if you're interested in seeing like my writing journey and those ideas that I was telling you about, let me know in the comments below if you want it to be vlog style or a sit down and just talk you through things type thing. But just let me know if you're interested in it, and if you are, I'll do it, and if not, well, I just wanted to tell you I'm attempting to write a book, people. So that's really all I wanted to tell you today. I think that's it. I think I've rambled long enough. So that's it. That's it for today. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I hope the weather is warming up for you. It's slightly warm outside today, but it's supposed to cool down later in the week here, so that's a bummer. But I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!